Dallas is changing, not gradually, not quietly. Between 2027 and 2029, this city will undergo one of the most aggressive urban transformations in its history, an $8 billion effort to rebuild its foundations, reshape its skyline, and redefine how millions of people live, move, and work. Supporters say it's necessary. Critics say it's dangerous. And for the people caught in the middle, the question isn't whether Dallas will change, but who that change is really for. This is Dallas' $8 billion gamble. A city built on momentum. Dallas has never been a cautious city. From its early days as a trading post to its rise as an oil and finance powerhouse, growth has always been the engine. When other cities built up, Dallas spread out. Highways replaced streetcars. Suburbs replaced density. Land was cheap, space felt endless, and the car ruled everything. For decades, that formula worked. Population surged. Corporations relocated. Logistics hubs expanded. Dallas became one of the fastest-growing metropolitan regions in America. But by the mid-2020s, the limits of that model became impossible to ignore. Traffic congestion ranked among the worst in the country. Water and power systems aged quietly beneath the streets. Downtown struggled to compete with newer districts built around lifestyle and walkability. Dallas wasn't failing, but it was straining. City planners face a hard truth. The city had outgrown the systems that supported it. Why $8 billion? The $8 billion plan didn't begin as a single vision. It emerged from years of reports, emergency repairs, federal funding opportunities, and political pressure. Each department, transportation, utilities, housing, flood control, had its own crisis. Combined, they pointed to one conclusion. Incremental fixes were no longer enough. Water pipes installed in the 1950s were failing at increasing rates. Electrical grids faced mounting demand from data centers and extreme heat. Stormwater systems built for a different climate struggled under sudden, intense rainfall. Delaying action would only increase costs later. So Dallas chose acceleration. Rather than spread upgrades over decades, the city compressed them into a concentrated, high-risk window, 2027 to 2029, hoping to modernize everything at once. It would be disruptive, it would be expensive, and it would be irreversible. The city beneath the city. Most of the $8 billion will never be seen. Beneath Dallas lies a vast network of water mains, sewer lines, electrical conduits, and communication cables, some nearing the end of their engineered life. Replacing them means tearing open streets, rerouting traffic, and shutting down entire corridors for months at a time. City officials describe it as preventive surgery. Residents experience it as daily friction. Commutes grow longer. Construction noise becomes constant. Small businesses lose foot traffic. For neighborhoods already operating on thin margins, the disruption can be devastating. But without these upgrades, Dallas risks system-wide failures, mass outages, water shortages, and emergency repairs that cost far more than planned replacement. The underground rebuild is the foundation of the gamble. If it succeeds, Dallas gains resilience. If it fails, chaos spreads upward. Reimagining downtown. Above ground, the most visible changes center on downtown. Once designed primarily for office workers, downtown Dallas emptied out after business hours. Remote work accelerated that decline. Entire towers sat half-occupied, while surrounding neighborhoods boomed. The new strategy is conversion. Office buildings into apartments. Parking lots into mixed-use blocks. Single-use zones into dense, walkable districts. The goal is a downtown that lives 24 hours a day. More residents mean more local businesses. More activity means safer streets. More density means higher tax revenue. But density comes at a cost. As redevelopment accelerates, land values rise. Property taxes increase. Rents climb. For longtime residents and small landlords, staying becomes harder. Critics argue that without strict affordability protections, downtown's rebirth could exclude the very communities the city claims to revitalize. Dallas isn't just rebuilding space. It's redefining who belongs in it. Transportation at a crossroads. Transportation may be the most politically charged part of the plan. Dallas was built for cars. Highways cut through neighborhoods, enabling rapid suburban expansion. but often at the cost of community cohesion. The new investments aim to rebalance the system. Some projects redesign highways to improve safety and capacity. Others remove or cap sections to reconnect divided neighborhoods. Transit expansions promise faster connections between job centers. Pedestrian and cycling infrastructure finally receives serious funding. Supporters see a more humane city emerging. Opponents fear congestion, reduced mobility, and economic slowdown. Every lane added or removed sends a message about the city's priorities. Should Dallas remain a car-first metropolis or evolve toward a multimodal future? The answer will shape daily life long after construction ends. Housing pressure and displacement. Growth brings demand. Demand brings pressure. As infrastructure improves and neighborhoods modernize, housing becomes more valuable. For homeowners, rising values mean wealth. For renters, they often mean eviction. Dallas already struggles with affordability. The $8 billion rebuild risks intensifying that crisis. New developments target higher-income residents. Affordable units lag behind demand. Entire blocks face redevelopment. City leaders promise safeguards, zoning reforms, incentive programs, mixed-income projects. But history has made residents skeptical. Urban renewal has displaced communities before. This time, Dallas claims it will be different. Whether that promise holds may define the legacy of the entire project. Climate reality. Climate change is no longer theoretical in Dallas. Extreme heat strains power grids. Flash floods overwhelm drainage systems. Long droughts alternate with sudden storms. Part of the $8 billion plan focuses on resilience, expanded stormwater systems, heat-resistant materials, urban tree canopies, green spaces designed to absorb runoff. These investments acknowledge a new reality. Cities must adapt or fail. Still, environmental advocates question scale. Is it enough? Or is it too little too late? The rebuild may buy Dallas time, but the clock keeps ticking. The human cost of transformation. For city officials, the rebuild is measured in budgets and timelines. For residents, it's measured in inconvenience, uncertainty, and change. Construction detours alter routines. Noise reshapes neighborhoods. Rising costs force hard decisions. Some residents will benefit enormously from the transformation. Others may feel left behind. Urban transformation always creates winners and losers. The difference lies in how many and who. Dallas is betting that the long-term gains outweigh the short-term pain. But that balance is fragile. What happens if it works? If the gamble succeeds, Dallas in 2030s could look very different. More resilient infrastructure, a livelier downtown, improved mobility, stronger defenses against climate extremes. The city could become a model for fast-growing metros facing similar pressures. But success isn't guaranteed. Cost overruns, political shifts, economic downturns, public backlash. Any one of these could derail the vision. A city on the edge of its future. By 2029, the dust will settle. The streets will reopen. The towers will fill or won't. The neighborhoods will stabilize or fracture. Dallas will emerge changed. Whether that change strengthens the city or divides, it depends not just on engineering, but on choices. Who is protected? Who is prioritized? Who is remembered? Because rebuilding a city isn't only about infrastructure, it's about identity. And once a gamble is made, there's no undo button. This is Dallas' $8 billion bet. To rebuild the city or break it. Subscribe to Atlas Explained for more interesting videos. And if you want to know about any city or country, comment your name. Tell us what you want to know and where you're watching from Globe Show in Europe, Africa.